You're watching Tarot Incentives. There is an aftermath going on today connected to the tornadoes that have occurred this weekend. My condolences to everyone connected to the deaths that occurred this weekend thus far. Those who are grieving because of the natural disasters that have occurred, so much destruction, disturbing. The peace presently. So, to honor those who have lost their lives this weekend, I have decided to go ahead and do a reading. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you there. There have been deaths reported in Obion County, Lake County, St. Louis, Missouri, Brennan County, Edwardsville, Illinois, St. Charles County. Um, so there's Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois, Arkansas, Tennessee. All counties reporting, or cities, states, or what have you, coming in with death tolls tonight. There was one person who their guardian angel brought in the memory or energy of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries who preceded them in death. And this was to comfort them in their last moments. Another person remembered times where there was luck coming in that was positive, and as their life flashed before their eyes, they did remember things that happened for the better in their life and for those who they loved, considering their loved ones. There was another person who just remembered sacrifices, and all of these things brought on a feeling of um, just being able to be comforted during prolonged moments. Someone just felt a little bit better, comforted as they crossed over. Someone else had an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini memory come through to comfort them, while another person had a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person's memory come in for them. And there was another Leo, Sagittarius, Aries memory that came in as well to comfort someone. Let's see what other memories came in. Someone did have some final thoughts on harsh judgment that came in. They also had a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio memory that came in on the tail end of that to bring them some comfort. There was a Pisces whose memory came through to someone who crossed over, as well as a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for someone else. There's a memory of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries who came in, and someone did think twice about some conflict that they had been experiencing before the tornado came in and before they were caught in this tragic event. That is one of the things that was on someone's mind in their last moments. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person came in for one person, and also another air sign of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini came in for another individual, just to comfort them in their last moments. Someone's spirit guide brought in an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini to comfort them as they crossed over. There was also an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini whose memory came through to comfort something. Something comforting about this person came through their energy as someone was passing away. There's also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio whose presence, their energy, or some beliefs, something that was passed on to them was very comforting to them, even through their last moments. There was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who also came in. Their memory comforted people who passed away in the tornadoes over this weekend. Also, for those of you who want to know, there's a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person who was remembered as someone crossed over, as well as a Capricorn coming in for someone who is now deceased. Someone's guardian angel brought in the memory of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Another person had a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio's energy come through to comfort them. Yet another person had a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who had passed on previously. Their memory came in to comfort them. A Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo's memory also came in for someone to help to comfort them throughout the pain and the devastation that the tornado brought in, as well as another Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There was a Libra who came through, as well as a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and something having to do with someone's coworker. Someone had likely a coworker or someone who paid them a lot of attention, and they passed before this tornado came in, and their memory comforted someone just as they were checking out of this life. Let's take a look at some of the things that were coming in as important. To some of the people who passed. There's the Page of Pentacles coming in, or the Page of Coins. So something having to do with being able to support others monetarily is coming in. Also a quest for knowledge. Someone who passed away had a tremendous curiosity. So they liked to learn. They were a collector of certain things. And they also had a lot of understanding. This was a very understanding person. And one thing, again, that was very important to them was time for contemplation and their focus. They had a hobby of collecting something, and that's coming in as being something that someone did that was very important to them. The Ten of Cups is also coming in. So someone was quite the bundle of joy, very emotional, signified by that Ten of Cups. Also, this person was someone who didn't really put a lot of emphasis on the future. They had a lot of happiness in the moment. And that's coming in. They had some simple energy. They had a lot of family contacts. That's contacts. And they had a lot of joy within their household. And that's coming in as having some importance. So they just wanted to make sure everyone was happy in their home. And that's what they put a lot of emphasis on in their life. Also, the Queen of Pentacles is coming in, the Queen of Coins. So someone had energy that was very empathetic. They had a lot of compassion. They had radical insights. And they knew what others needed. They were very intuitive. They knew just what to say to help people when they were having issues. This person is going to be remembered. And that's what was important to them as well. The Eight of Swords is coming in. So someone placed they were very truthful, very honest. They placed a lot of importance on the truth. They taught honesty. And that's how this person is going to be remembered. Also, when it comes to the Eight of Swords, they may have felt stifled sometimes. So it was very important for them to break out of that in some ways. They may have felt a little bit restricted. They may have been restricted. Um, they did, however, have a search for understanding, for comprehending things. They may have been desperate to find answers during life. Or they may have felt like they were unable to find answers a lot of times. They may have expressed that they had some sort of blocks that they were trying to get through. I feel like someone had some writer's block, some blockages that they were facing. And the thing that was important to them was overcoming such things, trying to get through it and to write. Someone had a desire to write, and that is what was very important to them in life. It looks like someone else worked in an area of endings. This could be divorces or something having to do with funerals. They could have worked in some industry or they had a desire to do so, to where they basically worked in paradoxes, worked with change and regeneration. Maybe they spoke of resurrection a lot, cessations, expirations followed by renewals. And this is someone who just worked with things after they were done. So they didn't really question whatever was done. They just kind of swooped in and helped out. And that was what was important to them. That's the energy coming in for them. And then the Three of Swords is coming in with someone. So what was important to them is, helping others to get through breakups or what have you. They may have been dealing with someone who had experienced something tragic, when it comes to love, just not feeling like things worked out. And they were there for this person with this Three of Swords coming in. So that's what was important to someone. The moment that someone else's heart broke, they were there for that person in discomfort. Or many people, whenever people felt betrayed, this person in particular could have felt betrayed as well at some point, and so there was empathy there. This person was going through a lot of personal growth as well, so they had possibly recovered from that heartbreak and just grew in a way that helped them to connect with others and just feel better in general. Then there is the Page of Swords coming in. And with the Page of Swords, the energy is one of someone reading between the lines, someone who discovered a lot of things, pointed out a lot of things, and this person was wise beyond their years. And they were putting that wisdom to use in some way. And that's what was important to them in their life. Also, the Two of Cups is coming in. So someone was highly emotional, you know, and they were very expressive. That's what I'm getting. Extremely expressive with the Two of Cups. They were also finding their match. So someone had, maybe they had a match already, or they had just found their match in some area of their life. This person was very kind. They were a good friend. They were someone who could be a very good lover. They had been a great lover. That's what I'm getting as well. Sweet whispers are coming in with this person. Someone may have been planning to get married, or they may have already been married just recently, and that's coming in here too with the Two of Cups. And then the Five of Wands is coming in. So this person, there was someone who took risks. A risk taker, that's what this person is represented as being. And they also did that as far as their job, or they had a desire to go into something a little bit risky if they weren't already partaking in something risky, indicated here with the Wands. And this person was possibly very dramatic as well. They could have been also having some type of clash within their group because they were so point blank. Very compulsive energy coming in with this person here. And also they may have been someone who just stirs up stuff, not just for the heck of it, but just, based on what they felt like was important. I feel like this person was pretty much a fighter. Also, something important is coming in with the Six of Swords with someone. So, this person felt like they were in a better passage as far as with their life, how their life was going. They were making better passages for others as well. They were helping others to think about things creatively. They were helping people to change their lives. They were showing others the way to freedom, the way to escape, the way to travel, and better times. And so that's what was important to them. That's what they actively worked towards doing. And then the Nine of Cups is coming in. So another emotional soul coming in there. So with the Nine of Cups, someone had a dream that came true. They were winning. They were excited for the future. They were also very careful in the things that they were doing, the things that were important to them. They were working through unknown consequences and helping other people. They lent a hand in doing so. That's what was important for them to do, to help people through times that they didn't see coming, possibly emergency work. Someone may have worked for the Red Cross or something of that nature. They helped people through difficult scenarios, much like the one that took their life. And then the Chariot is coming in. So this is someone who was usually called during conflicts. They gave advice, or they did something helpful for others. That's what was important to them as well. With this coming in here, this person possibly worked in the travel industry. Whatever the case, this person was going towards where they wanted to be, so to speak. So this person was working on their goals. Any goals that they had, they were on the pathway to making them happen. That's what's coming in with this. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else I want to mention about the Chariot. Besides, they were moving forward. They were doing something that they chose to do. This is something that propelled them. This person had a lot of control. They were someone. This was someone who planned a lot. Possibly on their character. Their character was one of, like, on their calendar or whatever. Just they had a full calendar, and that's what I'm getting. So these are the things that were coming in as very important to these individuals, and so I definitely wanted to check that out and mention those things. What was something that someone would have said that they learned during their lifetime? And this is coming in with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So truth and risk are coming into play as things that someone possibly learned from. And specifically, with that Eight of Swords coming in, it just shows that someone had an inability to look at the current scenario that they were in a new way. So they were dealing with something to where they were having a hard time looking at it in a new way. However, something they experienced taught them that they could indeed look beyond something that was going on. So they learned from a futile search for understanding. They learned something out of it. When they felt like they were captured, or they felt like they were immobile, or restricted in some way, they learned something from that, because they did have a search for a way out of something, and they were able to comprehend something about that and then move towards a new way, a release from something. So they learned from something that was controversial occurring with them. And that's what's coming in. Because I feel like they felt like something was unbearable at some point, and they found a way out of something that other people would have been trapped in. They learned something from that. They took something out of that. So that's what's coming in there. And also with the Ace of Wands, I feel like someone learned something that helped them to be able to make more money. So they were able to reach certain goals as far as financial goals. And that's coming in as well. What else do I want to say about the Ace of Wands energy here? Just the fact that they had a burning idea and they were putting some idea that they had out there. So that was very helpful for them monetarily. And they were very instinctive. They learned to trust their instincts. They learned to do that as they reached out in new endeavors, new passions, and exploring those passions. So exploration is going a long way with that as well. They were continuing to learn even during exploration. So this person had a very full life where they were exploratory. And that's what was important to them. What else came in as far as what else is coming in as far as things or positions that they were placed in to learn from? Excuse me. Just learning from the universe. So this is the Seven of Coins and the Six of Cups coming in. So with the Seven of Pentacles, someone learned as they matured, as they got older, they learned about new possibilities. They learned to expect new possibilities to emerge and to change the playing field. They learned to put themselves in positions where they could reassess their lives. And that's where they were put. They were put in a place to be able to learn how to do that, to take time out for reassessment, because they learned how they were placed in a position to learn how important reassessment is within their individual life. Also, with the Six of Cups, something emotional was put out there for their benefit. They were placed in a position to work through some emotion. And they were placed in that position so that they could be encouraged to express their gratitude. They were placed in a position to learn how to give of themselves emotionally to others, and to find out how pleasurable it could be, because they may have been cut off at some point or feeling like they didn't really want to open up at one point. And this was about learning how to just interact and in interaction to give of themselves, to share their experiences and their feelings. What can we learn as outsiders looking in on the lives and deaths that are still so fresh right now? So the Ten of Cups, and no, this is the Ten of, okay, coins here. Ten of Coins and the Page of Coins. The 10 and the Page. So something about finances is coming in, just knowing, being encouraged to save or to plan out, what to do as far as, the difficult times. Someone may be encouraged to invest some in insurance. That's for one thing that's coming in here. Because there was a lot of destruction that has occurred. It has occurred this weekend. And that is one thing that we can glean. So that's something financial. Also, with the 10 of coins, having it all, only to realize that none of it matters. This is about the appreciation, the appearance also of the invisible world and the gateway to new worlds. Just being more concerned about, new worlds and having that appreciation that there is transcendence that is above all of our goods, all of our needs. There's a threshold to spiritual reality that is drawing a great deal of attention here. To think about previous generations, there's some generational energy there, and about accumulations as well. This is all coming in with the 10 of coins. To have it in the right slot, to not put too much emphasis on the accumulations of things. Because with the 10 of Pentacles, it shows that there is a culmination of material gifts, material worlds, businesses, family, all of that. And yet there is more. Just to think about if the material isn't there. The things that we still are blessed to have. And that again is coming in with the 10 of coins. Now with the page of coins, we can be encouraged to have a quest for knowledge and understanding. We're encouraged to contemplate, to study, to realize when we are collecting things, to be a student of life, to throw ourselves not only into the books that interest us, just other things that interest us, all of the things that we get serious about, that we want to focus on. This is causing us to think about those types of things. Something that we can learn from is how to fully invest and look into things that are about our whole body, our entire bodies, anything that we're ardent about. That's what's coming in with that page of Pentacles. Bibliophile. That's what's coming in. Anything worth studying is coming in as being important. Anything that we feel drawn to is something that we can learn from individually. That's coming in with the page of Pentacles. And that is a look into the lives and deaths coming in associated with the tornadoes that occurred this weekend. Just checking out the comment here. And again, my prayers have already gone up for those of you who are at a loss at this time in the U.S. Until next time.